2024 keeps getting better for Iga Świątek as she clinches her fourth Masters 1000 title at the Rome Open, stunning the tennis world yet again. Following triumphs in Doha, Indian Wells, and Madrid, Iga's Rome victory was nothing short of legendary. Battling Aryna Sabalenka in the final, this wasn't just a match, it was a historic event sparking global buzz. Want to know how Iga redefined greatness? Dive into the saga of her epic Rome triumph.
Signori, la numero uno al mondo, Iga Świątek.
Iga, equipped with her premium sports apparel, dominated once again, seizing the Rome Open title with a decisive straight-set victory. This showdown marked the fourth clay court duel between Iga and Sabalenka, echoing the legendary rivalries of Martina Navratilova and Chris Evert. Iga, the world's top-ranked player, outplayed the number 2 seed, sweeping the match 6-2, 6-3 to grab her 21st career title and her 4th this season. Now with her eyes locked on Roland Garros, where she's already defended her title twice, Iga is ramping up to chase down an astounding 4th French Open crown. Dominating the court for 1 hour and 29 minutes, the final at the Rome Open marked Iga's 8th win over Sabalenka in their 11 encounters. Iga's dominance in Rome is nothing short of legendary. She snagged the crown 3 times in just 4 years, including back-to-back WTA 1000 titles in 2021 and 2022. I kind of knew that if I'm going to work hard and if I'm going to be in the right mindset, this is achievable, Iga reflected post-match. I'm happy I was so focused and disciplined throughout the tournament to do that. Just 2 weeks prior, Iga also triumphed over Sabalenka in the Madrid Open final, remarkably saving 3 championship points. Her victory in Rome makes her the 3rd player ever to win both Rome and Madrid in the same year, joining an exclusive club with Dinara Safina in 2009 and Serena Williams in 2013. This match was different from Madrid, Iga observed. I put a lot of pressure right from the start, and I kept it up throughout the match. I'm really proud of myself and so happy with what I've achieved. The final in Rome kicked off evenly, but Iga quickly shifted gears, breaking Sabalenka in the 4th game with a sharp backhand winner that set the tone for the rest of the clash. The pressure was intense, so much that Sabalenka smashed her racket into the clay, needing a quick replacement. Even when Sabalenka managed powerful shots, Iga's lightning-fast footwork and pinpoint ground strokes flipped the script, forcing Sabalenka into making mistake after mistake.
And Iga Świątek able to shut things down.
Sabalenka herself couldn't help but admire Iga's tactics, stating, "Her movement is incredible. You know you have to really construct each point and decisively finish it." The second set mirrored the first as Iga raced toward a swift victory while Sabalenka tried desperately to find her rhythm. Sabalenka upped her intensity early on, yet Iga was unshakable, fending off 7 breakpoints in her first 2 service games. Sabalenka pressed hard, earning 5 breakpoints to potentially go up 2-0, but Iga stood firm, holding serve with incredible composure. The tension peaked as Sabalenka failed to capitalize on 2 more breakpoints, allowing the set to level at 3-3. Then Iga shifted gears, breaking twice to seal her triumph at the tournament without dropping a single set. Despite hitting fewer winners, 11 to Sabalenka's 18, Iga kept her game incredibly clean, with just 8 unforced errors, compared to Sabalenka's 28. The match culminated as Iga blasted a backhand return down the line on her 2nd match point, leading to Sabalenka's response falling short. The moment the ball hit the net, Iga dropped her racket, leaped in joy, and celebrated her victory after a respectful handshake with Sabalenka.
As Iga Świątek bests the field and reigns supreme as champion of the Italian.
Sabalenka was upbeat despite the loss, saying, "I love this tournament. I will come back stronger next year and hopefully I'm going to get this beautiful trophy." She even threw down a playful challenge to Iga. "I hope you make it to the final in Roland Garros and I'm going to get you there." Iga, ever cool, just smiled and shot back, "We'll see about the Roland Garros final." Now let's break down some insane stats from Iga after her epic win in the final. First up, Iga's been smashing records left and right. She's the first player this year, man or woman, to bag 4 tour-level titles, all at the prestigious WTA 1000 events in Doha, Indian Wells, Madrid, and now Rome. She was neck and neck with Yannick Sinner and Elena Rybakina, both with 3 titles, but now she's pulled ahead with a bang. Next, she's just clinched her 10th WTA title with 6 of those beauties before this year. Now sitting pretty with 21 tour-level titles, Iga's not stopping anytime soon. But here's the kicker. Iga is the first to win both Madrid and Rome in the same year, since the legends themselves, Rafael Nadal and Serena Williams, did it back in 2013, and they both went on to snag Roland Garros right after. Hold on, there's more. After a tough loss with Jessica Pegula last August, Iga's roared back to win her last 6 matches against top 3 players and nailed 8 straight finals wins. Also, fun fact, Iga is now the second woman in WTA history to net 3 or more Internazionale Biennale d'Italia titles before turning 23. Only Gabriele Sabatini's done better. Iga's not just winning, she's making history with every swing. With her 19 consecutive wins in Rome, she trails only behind Conchita Martinez at 24 and Serena Williams at 20 for the most back-to-back wins here. And get this, at just 22, she's the youngest ever to win 10 WTA 1000 titles since the format kicked off in 2009. She's now tied with Victoria Azarenka for the most wins at this level among active players, with legends like Venus Williams and Petra Kvitova right behind her. Iga's on a streak that's not just impressive, it's historic. But what do you guys make of these mind-blowing stats following Iga's sensational victory in Rome? After her big win in Rome, Iga kicked back for a chill chat with Tennis Channel. She spilled some post-match rituals, revealing she immediately FaceTimed her dad and sister after the victory, just like she did after Madrid. Iga gets real about her tournament routine, confessing she's in total lockdown mode, not chatting with anyone outside her tight circle. I FaceTimed my dad and my sister, so I did the same after Madrid. So I am in a bubble, and during the tournaments, I am not talking to anybody, very honestly. So after the tournament, I always catch up, Iga shared. The world #1 didn't hold back on the feels either, calling her dad and sister the MVPs of her life. Winning isn't just about the trophy for Iga. It's about sharing the moment with her biggest supporters. For sure, they are the most important people in my life, so I wanted to call, and I wouldn't be here without my dad, so I'm grateful and I wanted to call them, she added, highlighting the deep gratitude she has for their endless support. Now, the Italian Open final delivered a bit of drama that got the fans buzzing all over social media. In a heart-stopping moment, Sabalenka unleashed a powerful smash that almost took Iga out.
Wow.
Yeah, you heard that right. Iga dodged like a ninja, and that's when fans say she flipped the switch to win it mode. This was the moment Iga decided she was winning this, fans wrote. The fans went wild online, dubbing Sabalenka's fierce shot as a literal missile. Memories of PVG's infamous water bottle comment resurfaced, with fans hilariously wondering if this was the missile he was talking about. And Iga then gets hit with what can only be described as a missile. Is that the missile PVG was talking about? And let's not skip over the shriek Iga let out, a sound that echoed her shock and defiance, turning it into a standout moment of the match. The shriek that Iga Świątek had when Aryna Sabalenka's frustrated smash almost hit her, though it was a winner, was definitely quite a highlight. Amid the intense rally, one fan's reaction took a comedic turn, adding a video suggesting Sabalenka was going for that dramatic "finish her" move right out of a video game. So after all the recent events, what's on the horizon for Iga? Before she hits the clay courts at the French Open, she's taking a well-deserved break to recharge in Rome. Recovery is important and necessary before a Grand Slam. Yeah, I'll not travel tomorrow because I also have my friends here in Rome, so I want to stay here a bit longer. Then we'll go to Paris. I have some appointments there to do. It's not like I'm going to have full time off, Iga explained. Last year, Iga clinched the title at the French Open by defeating Karolina Muchova in the final, and now she's gearing up to chase down her 3rd consecutive clay court major. But before she hits the clay again, why not take a trip down memory lane? Check out this video to relive Iga's epic win in Madrid and get pumped for what's next.